So that worked.
Perhaps you can see that that's Collative Learning, and the man in the picture is Rob Ager. That's spelled Rob Ager, A-G-E-R. This one is The Hidden Depths of 2001: A Space Odyssey. I'm just about to start watching it, but yeah, for anyone particularly interested in films, but not only that, just for a different opinion on things. Rob's got a lot of opinions on many different topics. I think he has 3 channels. Yeah, he's got a lot to say for himself. I just thought that was a weird one to pop up at the minute. Also, I suppose my son must have been listening, or he's got something going on with his homework, but he asked me this earlier. As most people know, it's not the easiest thing sometimes to describe to people, particularly teenagers. So anyway, I typed this in, and I wonder if you just bear with me while I read a couple of lines from the first paragraph here. For example, gravity is an objective feature of the universe. It doesn't matter how much I believe that I can fly, or how passionately I feel about it. When I leap unaided off of the top of the building, I will come down. That is an objective fact. The claim that the world is round is an objective claim, and would be true even if everyone thought the world was flat. I just thought that was a bit of an odd one. Of all the things for it to begin with, this is Thinking Matters. I don't know if anyone can tell if this matters or anything like that. I don't know this stuff. This was in August 31st, 2009. It just says by Stewart. I just thought that was interesting. And I was leaving a comment for Rory with his. Part of the comment was how much does lightning weigh? And of course, as I do, I typed it into the search bar. I came up with some odd things. So there's a little bit more above, there's a little bit more below. But it's here. Okay, number 3 answers. Lightning is not just light. It is, according to this NOAA, National Severe Storms Laboratory frequently asked questions. Lightning, as best we understand, is a channel of electrical charge called a stepped leader that zigzags downward. Now this is what, for me, is my proof that the globe is not proven and possibly is not provable. It's these little words here, as best we understand. And even though this is just by Stewart, it is the claim that the world is round. These words, claim, as best we know. These words are in all those books, you understand? I'm one of those people that's been looking into the theory of everything for a long time. You know, well, as long as I remember being interested in it. Black holes and such like. I've said it before, for me it's an inevitable black hole, cul-de-sac, dead end. Yeah. It's immaterial. Oh, do you know Christopher Hitchens? Oh man, that man, he makes my brain tick. One of the things that sticks out the most was his use of let nobody ever forget irony. Because isn't this an ironic world we're living in at the minute? Irony abounds. Anyway, yeah, I got a bit lost there, sorry. Just Rob Ager, Collative Learning. Thinking Matters, 2009 by Stewart, claims that the world is round. Objectivity and Subjectivity. And how much does lightning weigh? And according to the NOAA National Severe Storms Laboratory, lightning, as best they understand, is... I don't know. Peace and love, y'all.
This hangout is live. Now I can't be too loud, it's late. Saturday night, everyone's in bed, except for my son playing his computer there. I hope it's not too quiet. I first want to share a couple of things. No, I'll do that second. I'm going to share a couple of things for myself afterwards. First of all, for Rory, for Brendon, and his lovely comment. See if we can find it quickly. Okay, let's put the read more up. Okay, so Dr. Judy Woods never mentioned nuclear weapons. The only reference given was a possibility of an energy weapon comparable with similar effects created by Hutchinson effect. He's read the book 3 times. She's been misquoted time again, I know. For Rory and anyone else, okay, this is I'm trying to say, and it's very strange. The first search engine place I came to is this report on someone called Donald Fox. Okay, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. And Rory, I hope you don't take this the wrong way. I don't think you will. But I don't agree with Wood&Fetzer on all things. A very strange chap. There's a whole bunch of them where their opinions are so varied and yet so convincing in some ways. And this is, for me, this is part of what it's all about. Perhaps we have to prove ourselves worthy of our freedom and liberty, as lame as that is. So let me just read a small piece from the centre. Wood and her followers have the characteristics that define a pseudo-scientific cult that claims to possess privileged knowledge of 9/11, where they treat her book as though it were a sacred text and refuse to engage in an open scientific exchange about its merits. Now, this is part of what I'm saying. I ain't saying her book's wrong. This is if you listen to her speak. Sometimes what she says isn't what she's written in her book. Some of the things she speaks about are not in the book. And for me, this was done on purpose to create this confusion and an argument. You understand? This next part here, whatever Judy Wood is, she is not a 9/11 truther. She makes that clear. That's what I was saying. By reading Dr. Wood's research and collection of evidence as compiled in her textbook, the truth is known. So there is no need to reinvestigate 9/11. Now, I'm not saying Brendon's one of them people. I'll sit here and talk to Brendon about this stuff quite happily. I'm sure Brendon will too. But for me, a lot of people do fall into that category. You understand? I'm not one of these people, but I know people that will watch the videos, not read the book, and they will have in my opinion, a different opinion of what she says. And that, for me, that's kind of naughty. You understand? Be consistent, or be honest in your self-contradictions. You understand? I may have misused my sentence in using the word nuclear, but I'm sure if you listen to her, not read her book, I'm sure if you listen to her, whether she thinks nukes were involved, she uses the word nuclear quite a bit. Thermonuclear and nuclear technology. For me, it's to keep the word in the public consciousness. Do you understand? The nuke is the big fear, and so people have to keep talking about it, myself included. Okay. I thank you for all your comments. I'm sorry I haven't replied. We've been playing Mario Wii tonight, me and the family. Tomorrow's a family birthday dinner. Monday is a birthday, so I won't be around too much. But I'm working on some videos, I'm working on my Hangouts, and I'm just going to take a couple of things from a couple of other windows. But feel free to come and read this. We will get on and have a good long chat about the 9/11, Judy Wood, the day after, you know, Jim Fetzer and Donald Rumsfeld, all of it. We'll talk about it all. Okay. But yeah, this is what I want is to start a discussion. If I haven't replied to your comment yet, I will. Okay. Thanks very much. Peace and light to you all. Sometimes it's hard to know whether it's all a big trick, whether it's God's hand leading us, or some sort of quantum AI leading us in specific directions, whether it's all just coincidence. I don't know sometimes what to make of it all. Oh, well, thanks Chris for removing that. I really wanted to use that one. So you got a lot of 16 likes. Not sure why he's removed this one. I knew I should have done it earlier. But that's what Chris was saying, that he feels there is someone. I'm not sure how this will work out now, but some of the things that's been happening in this program recently includes a prominent bad guy pretending to be dead, being blackmailed by this lady in pink. The racism story involving this lady. The corruption and police brutality against all of them, particularly this lady. This lady here with red hair. I've had a particularly low time this week thinking about this lady, as I found out looking at the comments that she took her own life back in 1996. It says she was only 21, I think they meant 31. Either age is very young, far too young. Who knows why? But I do contemplate these things very much. I've lost a few friends and acquaintances in my years, 36 years. It's not a nice thing to go through, and it cannot be a nice thing for those closest to go through. And for me, there's no need for wars when you can convince people that there's no hope. You understand? And there's no need for wars when you can convince people not to have children. Sometimes it's all just a coincidence, these things. Thirty-three views. And finally, if I may, for Flat Earth Taxi Driver thrill, I will take it as a beautiful compliment to compare me to Russell Brand. I know that not many people, well, that's a funny thing to say. There are some people who have a very different opinion of Russell Brand. I don't think you're one of them. Well, I thank you for the compliment. It's a strange thing, I've been compared to David Attenborough, Brian Cox, even Freddie Mercury. And you know, I don't want to be like any of them. I want to be myself. No, I thank you immensely for the compliment, it meant a lot. And I hope that other people that read it don't think of it as something it's not supposed to be. Even though I see both sides of the coin, I do see the compliment in it. Thank you. Peace and luck to you all.
No longer explore there. If that interests you a little bit, I looked into Admiral Richard E. Byrd, who was a polar explorer, and he spent most of his life exploring Antarctica. He came back with so much information about minerals and resources that we could use. Well, right after that, they cut it off and said, we can't go there anymore. This is the course back to the Earth. I'll get back to more of this later. The next thing I want to introduce about is not the most in the fucking Earth is that it's stationary and that the sun and the moon have to wrap around us correctly. I have a lot of proof of that. I have a cell phone. You guys have a cell phone with light on it?